What'd you make of this past weekend, Justin? Looked like the golf was pretty damn on point. What do you think?
I thought it was phenomenal. I thought that, to see live golf on television again, just a little sense of normalcy, being able to sit on the couch and turn it on, watch the best players in the world play an iconic venue like Colonial Country Club. I thought the leaderboard was amazing going into the weekend. We had a lot of drama, even without the fans, which was a little strange. You see a guy make a big putt, and there's, almost no reaction. But this is where we are right now. I thought the players handled it beautifully. The PGA Tour, hats off to them. There's a lot of things that had to go well, a lot of preparations, and it all seemed to pay off beautifully.
It sure did. A 10-week layoff is quite something, but I guess guys could have gotten out and just hit balls, and you could do that in your house. You could go somewhere, and it's clearer that everybody kept and stayed sharp. There's no doubt about that, Justin.
Yeah, I think the guys that maybe live around some other tour players, I think of, South Florida or up in Jacksonville. I think of, Dallas, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, guys where places where guys live, they're able to congregate, they're able to play against other tour players. I know a number of areas where they even had a couple of 2-day or 3-day events to kind of get in the process of putting a score up for 2 or 3 days. I know they did that with some of the guys that live at Sea Island, Georgia. They did it down in Dallas. So I think those kind of things help players stay sharp during that time off.
So was University of Texas the last time you played golf competitively in front of no fans? Would that be the last time?
No, there were a few rounds where I was playing very early on either a weekend or maybe even during the week where I didn't have many fans. But it's pretty rare for it to happen in front of, basically just somebody keeping your score and maybe somebody there with the television crew.
So what do you mean? Like when you're beginning your time on the PGA Tour, you're saying you had nobody following you? I mean, there's always somebody there to give you a golf clap if you make your 5-footer or something like that, Justin.
Well, there's a couple times when you make the cut on the number on a Saturday morning and you're going off at 7:30 by yourself. There may not be anybody out there other than the marshals, and so. But for it to happen for an entire week. And for it to happen to guys like Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy and Jon Rahm, those guys haven't seen that for a very, very long time.
I bet not. I don't know if you heard Xander Schauffele after his round, Justin, when he was talking to Nance on the broadcast, saying that the fans, had there been fans, the oohs and ahs about some of his misses might have pissed him off more, is what he said. Do you understand that one? Had there been fans?
I do understand that because you don't want to elicit that kind of reaction from people. And I thought CBS, they're working, with a smaller crew, fewer cameras, and, 3 of the analysts were working remotely. I thought they did a great job in presenting, live golf for the first time under all of these new rules and regulations that we're under.
Justin Leonard, professional player for 12-time winner on the PGA Tour here, courtesy of Dick's Sporting Goods. Would you have any concern about getting out there right now? What if you were playing on this current circuit right now, Justin? Would you have any problem getting out there right now?
No, I wouldn't. I have a lot of trust in the PGA Tour, in what they're doing. All that work that went into making, last week and the return to golf successful. The biggest test they created this bubble, this envelope over the players, the caddies, the TV crew, the volunteers. Now they've got to basically move that bubble to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. And for the guys that didn't play last week, they've got some extra steps as far as their testing protocols that they need to do in order to, gain entry into the tournament and into the golf course there at Harbor Town. But I have a lot of trust in the PGA Tour. Jay Monahan and his staff have done an unbelievable job during these really strange and uncertain times of, bringing golf back to us in our homes. And I think it's going to help, the healthiness of the sport from, participation level. I think you're going to see a big increase because of the things the tour's done in order to get golf on TV, and the fact that it's one of the few sports we can still play while maintaining a lot of the social distancing regulations that are in place.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.